Hey Capricorn, we're going to be doing your reading, so we're going to get right into it and see what is going on for you guys, Capricorn. All right, let's see. Capricorn. Oh, wow, that's cool. The three of, I was going to say Pentacles. The Three of Cups just like kind of popped out. So, all right, that's nice, Capricorn. So, all right, maybe there's something that you're celebrating or... Yeah, I think so. That's what I think. What's this? The Queen of Wands. All right, interesting. So let's see what the heck is going on here. Capricorn. All right, so, whoa, 2 cards just came out for your opportunity. So, all right, let's see. You guys have the reverse tower, and this is showing up for your energy for the week. So I do feel like there's something that you are anticipating, or there's something that maybe, I wonder if you've been maybe like kind of turning a blind eye to something until right now, okay? I wonder if you've been like, you know what, I got to keep this on the back burner until now. Now is the time to kind of address this, something about that. It also could be that maybe there's something here that you are just simply like not really surprised by, something that maybe other people are surprised by, that kind of stuff. Also, this could maybe be like a delayed thing, okay? I wonder if this is, that. Well, that's what we were saying, kind of like maybe waiting until like a certain time to kind of like focus on something here, okay? So, all right, you guys have the 8 of Wands, and this is showing up in the area of your feelings. So whatever this is, it's like, you know, it feels like you're anticipating something to happen quickly. Maybe you're anticipating a certain form of communication, but it does feel like, yeah, it just feels like it feels planned, you know what I'm saying? Or it feels like, again, you're not like shocked by this, or this isn't like, I don't know, it just feels like you're not shocked by whatever is going on, okay? So you could be feeling a sense of like, maybe things going in the right direction, okay? That kind of stuff. But I really am understanding something about you guys feeling like something is imminent, or you're feeling like all systems, like it's time to do it. Something about that. You might be doing this with other people. Like, I wonder if you're getting something like together with other people here. Again, you had that 3 of Cups that kind of like flipped over on top of the deck there. All right, so let's see. You know what I'm also understanding? I feel like there's also something that you might be like, wait, I need to hurry up. I'm going to be late for that, okay? Like with this 8 of Wands here, like it kind of feels like, whoa, we got to go. What I'm getting with this 8 of Wands is like, you know when people text message and they say like, on my way, but they say like OMW? That's actually what I'm getting with this, okay? Maybe you're just feeling like it's on its way, whatever it is. So in your environment, you guys have the Fool card here. So if you're not surprised or shocked about something, it could be that maybe somebody around you is feeling surprised, or is like, you know, I wasn't expecting that, or something like that, okay? That kind of thing. I'm also understanding that somebody in your environment has done this before, whatever this is, okay, this Fool card. I'm actually seeing this in the reverse position for you guys, all right? So I do think that if this is, pretend that this is not a person, okay? Just say it's a situation. I feel like there's something here. Sorry, I am getting Aries energy, so there might be something to do with that, okay, that kind of stuff. But what I was trying to say was, I feel like there's maybe something here that you are, again, doing something again, or maybe somebody around you is doing something again, like repeating something, okay, that kind of thing. So, all right, you have the Magician, and this is, you have pretty like intense cards here. So you have the Magician, and this is showing up for your challenge. So, well, with all this energy of feeling like, okay, this thing is like happening, or it's like on its way, that kind of stuff, but this feeling of like maybe you're not ready to like face something, or again, or simply feeling like, well, this isn't a surprise, I know all about this, that kind of stuff, then it could be the challenge with the Magician here is maybe like putting action into something, okay? I wonder if it's like, yeah, you know, I feel like I have to move, I feel like this is happening quickly, whatever it is, and it could be that you're challenged by maybe just feeling like, oh, I don't have enough like energy or power to like put this thing together, that kind of stuff, okay? And I got to tell you, there is something about communication here, or like kind of even want to say like telepathic communication, okay? Something about that. That's what I'm feeling here. So, all right. I wonder if you're feeling like something is not possible, but I don't even know that that's really the case. It more so feels like there's maybe not believing in yourself or your ability to like get something, I was gonna say get something cooking. So I don't know, get something up and running, something like that. So, all right, for your opportunity, so 2 cards came out for you guys. You have the reverse 7 of Swords, and then you have it with the 9 of Wands here. Again, this is showing up for your opportunity. I think there's something in the terms of like realizing that maybe you don't really have to like escape something, or that there's, I don't know, maybe a way to like come clean about something, or to reveal something that maybe you're feeling like, God, this is like, this is the tower moment I've been trying to avoid, or, you know, something like that, okay? But I don't know that I'm really getting this as like tower moment. I'm really getting this as more like, I'm not surprised by this, or this doesn't shock me, or I knew this was happening, or I was waiting until now to like, again, like address something, or whatever the heck it is. So going back to your opportunity here, I do think that there's something that like, you know, kind of landing on some sort of solution might be part of your opportunity, but it also comes with this attitude of like, I'm not going to give up on this. Like, I'm not going to give up on whatever this is here, okay? I feel like, you know what I got to tell you? This almost feels like letting people in, or, no, I do want to say like letting people in, that kind of stuff, okay, in some capacity. Okay, for some of you guys, I wonder if there's been something you've been holding back here, okay? That kind of stuff. If that is the case, I feel like there's, you know, you're kind of feeling like, well, it's time to kind of like let this out, or it's, you know, this thing is happening, whatever the heck it is, okay? Communication, or just, you know, something here kind of, you know, going quickly, that kind of stuff. I wonder if you have the opportunity to kind of like break down some barriers, or again, like lower your guard on something, all right? That kind of stuff. That's what I'm feeling, but it doesn't come with the idea of like, oh, just give up on this thing. It's more like, hey, like maybe accepting help, or again, like coming clean about something that maybe you've been kind of like keeping at bay, or, you know, something like that. So, all right, let's see. So let's get some oracle cards for you, and then we will clarify your reading here. All right, so you have willpower, and this is showing up for your challenge here. So, all right, you know, not for nothing, that kind of does work with this Magician card, so I'm not really mad about that. And then you have, this is interesting. So for your opportunity, you have begin writing now, create, express, and inspire. All right, maybe some Virgo energy, okay, certainly could be. And I also wonder if there's something here that you are maybe some of you guys do like automatic writing, or there's something that you are maybe like, I don't know, you have an opportunity to maybe, I want to say like writing something out instead of like verbally saying it. That might be something here, okay? That certainly could be. And I wonder if you're feeling like, you know what, that's the way to get like the ball moving, or you know what I'm saying? Something like that. So, all right, let's see, let's clarify your reading. Capricorn. I did a reading a really long time ago, and I said something, you know, I got to tell you, I'm pretty sure it was an Aquarius reading. I don't know why I remember that, but I just do. And I think it was Aquarius. And I was saying something like, aren't you guys supposed to be writing something down, or something like that? So I don't know what's up with that, but I'm being reminded of that, okay? So, all right, maybe you have Aquarius in your chart. Reverse Page of Pentacles. Maybe you don't. All right, so let's see. Or maybe this is something you feel like like it's not ready yet. Okay, that kind of thing. So, all right, let's see what's going on. Begin writing now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what we were saying. It's like this hesitation. It's like, that's exactly what we were saying. There's the 3 of Cups again. That's what we were saying in the beginning with this reverse tower. It's like, maybe this is something that you're like, I'm not going to address this until now, or you know, whatever the heck it is, okay? Some of you guys have an opportunity to go someplace like friggin' quiet, man, okay? Like really doing like some like escape here to maybe put up like boundaries with certain things, but it does feel like there's still this energy of putting down certain boundaries to let something in here, okay? To let something here, something in. I don't know what I was just saying. It's okay. All right, so, okay, Capricorn. I feel like you guys have a really interesting way of like thinking or putting words together, or maybe you're really like, or I don't know. I mean, it says begin writing now. Okay. So there is something about that, but you're like, I don't know. It's coming out very like, one thing flowing into another. Like, I don't really know how to explain that, but it feels really like peaceful, I want to say. Yeah, like really peaceful, because I'm getting hit with that, okay? That kind of stuff feels like maybe like a warm blanket, or I don't know, something here. So let's see what's up. Ace of Pentacles, well, I like that way better than the reverse Page of Pentacles. So, all right. So with this, interesting. So with this reverse Tower card, you guys have the Page of Swords. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's something that you are, I think, ready to kind of like investigate now, or maybe this is starting to write something down, or starting to like collect your thoughts in some capacity, that kind of stuff. I kind of want to say brainstorming, but maybe on like a subdued level of some sort. But again, it's like this feeling of you being like ready to kind of like address something now that, again, maybe you've been avoiding, or, you know, something about that, okay? And again, there might be something that you're wanting to express, or, you know, figure out in the terms of like, this wasn't a surprise, like this wasn't a surprise, I'm not shocked by this, something about that, okay? Kind of hard to explain. So, all right, with the Eight of Wands here, you guys have the reverse Lovers card, and this is showing up in the air of your feelings. So for some of you guys, I really wonder if there's something here that you're feeling like maybe something you're trying to like contact, or trying to get a hold of, or reach a certain person, or end goal of something like that, okay? I'm wondering if you're feeling like that's being like missed, or that you know when there's like two ships in the night, I'm almost feeling like that type of energy here, okay? That kind of stuff, all right? You know, certainly could be. I also wonder if there's maybe something here that you're like, you know what, that was said really quickly, and that was like not, that came out wrong, or that's not the way that I was like meaning it, or you know what I'm saying? Something about that. It does feel a little bit like maybe like possibly a miscommunication, but I feel like it's more like, that's not, well, yeah, like that's not what I meant, or something like that, okay? I also wonder if you're feeling like that maybe somebody that you're usually like always in contact with, or somebody that you're, or a hobby, whatever the heck it is, something, okay? You might be feeling like kind of disconnected from that in some sense, okay? Possibly feeling like this person's not understanding what I'm asking for. This person's not understanding like what I'm trying to like move forward, or something about that. It just feels like communication that's like not being met well, or even that somebody is taking something one way when you didn't mean it in that way. That certainly could be it, you know, this reverse Tower and the Page of Swords. It's like, wow, well, I can see after the fact how that would be like kind of taken in this way, but I feel like there's this energy of like, that's not what I meant, you know, something like that. And I do feel like there is this this feeling of I don't know, maybe even feeling like the thing that you said was not really what you meant, or I'm sorry, if you had to make like, say, a quick decision on something, I wonder if it's like, wait, that's not, I didn't mean to make that choice, or you know what I'm saying? Something like that. So, okay. All right, let's see. So you guys have the Fool card, and then you have it with this Eight of Swords here showing up in your environment. So yeah, here's the thing. Again, I'm really getting that like miscommunication, or something regarding that kind of stuff, or feeling like someone's not like picking up on like the nuances of something. There's something here. It's like, God, I'm actually really surprised that like the Hermit card is not out here, because I'm getting like so like strong, like I feel that energy very strongly in your reading, okay? A lot of that type of stuff. So if this is like, say this is a person, okay, in your environment here, then it could be that maybe this is somebody who is like, you know what, I want to take a leap of faith on this, but I feel friggin' like trapped. Like I don't know where to go. Like I need to like expand my thinking, I almost want to say, or expand, like expanding your thinking, or expanding something about that. But it's like this feeling of like, but don't be nervous while you're doing it. This is going to get really jumbled. I can already feel it. Like it's, I don't know. It just is. Sorry, Capricorn. I will try my best to like not make it that way. Okay. Also, it could be that maybe there's a situation, okay, in your environment here that maybe, again, like, oh God, I'm getting this like real like contrast between like that was innocent, and then somebody taking something like extremely to heart. Okay, that kind of stuff. That happens. You know, that definitely happens. You know, I don't. Again, it's like you're not super surprised by this, or I don't know, something here. So interesting. I'm also getting something about social media, so you might even be like feeling like you want to like check something on your phone, okay? I I don't think it's social media. It might just be like texting or something like that. Like you want to check something on your phone or something like that, or there's, I don't know, there's a compulsion to do that, or I don't know, something like that. I don't know where that's coming from, but all right. I also think that there is somebody around you, if this is a person that really has something that they want to say, or they're trying to understand something, but it almost feels like maybe they've like they're feels like they're like contained in a box, or feeling like they are, I don't know. God, this is really hard to explain. Having a hard time getting something out. I think that's where we're going to go with that. So, all right. So, okay. So let's see. For your challenge, so you do have this willpower card here, okay? And this is, again, showing up for part of the challenge. And then you have the King of Pentacles with the Magician, all right? So, again, yeah, I totally understand this whole, like, willpower thing. Or at the very least, it's like, I wonder if you have the willpower, but you're feeling like you don't have like the tools that you need to kind of like get something going here, or to, I don't know, maybe start on something or something here, okay? that was like, what a vague sentence, right? Sorry. Again, Capricorn, I'm going to apologize again, because it's a tricky reading. There's a lot of stuff going on. And again, it's like your message is going, it's like flowing into one thing, flowing into another. Like maybe there's like unfinished business, or you're feeling like, oh, I didn't finish my sentence. Or maybe you're feeling like that person can finish my sentence, or I don't know, something here. So in the past energy, you guys have the King of Pentacles here. So I understand this as something being friggin' like extremely reliable, or having spent a lot of time doing something, I don't know, doing something, or investing time, energy, money, whatever it is, okay, into something here. Or this is just a person in the past who was like a mainstay in your life, something regarding that, okay, that kind of situation. Okay, and I feel like maybe now the challenge might be like maybe to kind of reinvent something here, okay? It could be like, well, you know what, this thing has been kind of like said and done, or this has been like the way that it is. This is what I have. I put so much energy into this. Maybe it's like the challenge is, hey, let's kind of like try and reinvent this in some type of way, or update something in some sense, okay? That kind of stuff. I do understand that. I want to say refurbish. I don't know, but I almost feel like that has something to do with like that phone reference, okay? Something like that. So, all right, let's see. So you have the Two of Cups, and this is showing up as the action to take. I will say I do think there's a heavy emphasis on like connecting with yourself, listening to yourself, that kind of stuff. And I also do think that there is something to do with maybe even communicating with like somebody else who like really understands you, or I don't know, having some type of communication with somebody, or spending time with somebody who really understands you. This could also just be like let's say a place, okay? A place that you're just feeling like I can rest here, or this I can collect my thoughts here. I can really like get information from, again, either your higher self or from somebody else who you're like maybe bouncing ideas off of, or something like that, okay? That's what I'm understanding. There might be the energy of bringing like a partner with you, or something like that, okay? That kind of situation. Or at least maybe not feeling alone in some capacity. Because again, I keep saying like, God, I feel like the Hermit card should be out here, but it's not out here, okay? So I wonder if you're feeling lonely even though you have people around you. That's a real thing, guys, okay? It's a real thing. So, all right, you have the Star card, and this is showing up as what this Two of Cups here will bring, okay? So, yeah, this is healing energy. It's also feeling, I want to say, like more, I want to say expanded consciousness. I swear, like that's like real. I'm like, where are we going here, Capricorn? That's really what I feel like this is about, is expanding consciousness, expanding your thought, expanding like, it's almost like if you're going into like, let's just say like a meditation, for example, it's almost like putting an intention of like, I'm expanding my energy, I'm putting my feelers out there, like that kind of stuff, okay? That's very much so what I'm understanding as like part of whatever this is, okay? So really listening to like maybe nuanced ideas, or maybe even listening to like healing music, or doing something that is just like making you feel like really friggin' connected, that kind of stuff, okay? Connected to somebody or some place or something like that. So you have the Queen of Swords, and this is showing up as what to avoid. So we really can't, like, I gotta tell you, this feels like avoiding like nitpicking anything that maybe your higher self is telling you, okay? That kind of stuff, or like over analyzing something, maybe critiquing yourself too much, okay? Or kind of, you know, sometimes this Queen of Swords can be like a real like inner critic who just won't friggin' take a seat, man, you know, that kind of stuff, okay? So that might be something that's like, hey, avoid that. Avoid like over analyzing something. Avoid scrutinizing something too much, or like looking for the mistake, or looking for what to fix, or this, that, okay? I'm telling you, this feels like being in the damn flow and just letting things happen. You guys really might be in an energy of like doing deep meditation or something about that, because I'm getting like body chills. I'm getting like all this kind of stuff coming out in your reading. So you know what I'm saying? There's something extremely spiritual, or I want to say cathartic. I don't even know what the heck that word means, man. Yeah, I do. I think I do. I don't know. It's okay. So, all right. I think that means like chill or something. I don't know. All right, so that's okay. So let's see. So for your opportunity, again, you guys have this like begin writing now, create, express, and inspire. You know what's so cool? So look at the quill, I want to say, that this guy's using here. I swear to God, that's this Eight of Wands here, okay? There's something about really like doing something like maybe speedily, quickly. That might be that like automatic writing, or just having like daydreams, receiving information from your higher self, or from something here, from something, a really, really strong sense of connection, and there's something worth writing down, remembering something about that. Maybe even like, you know what I'm getting is like a biography, or you know, something like that, okay? Something like that, or like looking at home videos, like home from a while ago. I don't know, something like that. So, all right, so for this opportunity, so you have the seven, so anyway, this is the one that like two different cards came out for. So again, you have the reverse Seven of Swords, and then you have it with the Nine of Wands here. We were saying possibly that this opportunity again is to kind of like let down your guard with certain things, but also keeping your guard up with other things. So it's like really interesting. It's kind of like being really discerning, really, okay? I got to tell you, that's what I'm friggin' saying. It's like, yes, discernment is a good thing, but it's like we can't like nitpick, because I feel like trying to make something make sense logically might not be what we're doing right now, okay? I really feel like that might be something that is, this to me feels more like expressive, creative, symbolic even, or like spiritual, that kind of stuff. And sometimes logic just doesn't, sometimes logic takes away all that. It takes away like the magic of whatever it is. Again, Magician card showing up for part of the challenge. So, all right, this Seven of Pentacles is showing up for the past energy of your opportunity. So I feel like there's been, I feel like you've kind of, I want to say like, stop to smell the roses, or you've kind of in the past have maybe even like checked in on maybe the progress of something, okay, that kind of stuff. I even wonder if in the past you were like, you know what, I was going to go this way, but I'm going to take like a different route with whatever this is, that kind of stuff, okay? Maybe that has presented a little bit of a challenge, but it's also showing up as your opportunity. So sometimes we can have a challenge, okay, and then as the days go on, or you know, the future becomes the present, then sometimes that challenge is actually like the base layer for what might be an opportunity, okay, that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of seeing that here. So all right, you have the Ace of Swords, and this is showing up as the action to take here. So I would just be, you know what I gotta tell you, I would be paying attention of everything, paying attention to everything, but not judging what it is that you're receiving, okay, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm, yeah, 100% I'm feeling that energy, that kind of stuff, okay? This could even be like, hey, you know what, let it all out. Don't friggin' worry about like editing it, or don't worry about like fixing like all the mistakes right now. Just like let it out, like really like let the like flow, let it out, you know, that kind of stuff. And I feel like this Ace of Swords, the action is like, hey, make sure that you remember this. So maybe that's where this like begin writing this, you know, begin writing now, whatever it is, okay, that kind of stuff. There's something to be worth sharing, but maybe it's like right now you're not ready to completely share it. Maybe this is like first, like I want to say getting the intel or something like that. So all right, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is showing up after this Ace of Swords here. So whatever's going on, I feel like this is like, this might be like a real like change in the wind here, okay? There is a good amount of like this sword energy here, that kind of stuff, okay? So it certainly could be that like maybe even having a revelation, or acknowledging maybe an increase in communication, or having like a real breakthrough of some sort. That really could be the thing that's like really kind of changing the wheel, or changing something here, okay? Shifting something so that you're being maybe like brought onto like a different path, or whatever the heck it is, okay? That kind of stuff. I feel like this is a good thing. I feel like this is really positive energy. I also don't think it's been particularly easy. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. So, all right, you have the Knight of Wands, and this is showing up as what to avoid. So, I feel like right now is a time to kind of be like really peaceful, and for whatever reason, this Knight of Wands, this could be like distractions, okay, that kind of stuff, or this could be feeling like, oh, I should be doing this, or I should be doing this, or oh God, like my to-do list is going through my head, that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, I'm getting that, like the Hermit card is so prevalent in this reading, okay? So there really is something about letting yourself like sit in silence, and I feel like that's where like the breakthroughs are going to come in, or that's where this like kind of like letting your guard down, but also keeping it up for some reason, you know, something about that. I'm getting like catching rain, but then like filtering it down. So it's like, yeah, keeping your guard up and down at the same time. You know, it's like letting a bunch of stuff in, but then filtering it so that you're getting exactly what it is that you want, or that there's no like noise, or there's no distractions, or something about that, you know? Interesting. I don't know. This is an interesting one, Capricorn. It really is. All right. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope this reading was helpful and made sense, all that kind of stuff. If not, you could check your other placements, and I'll see you guys back for your next one. Thank you. Bye.